Hey guys, again, I apologize for not being able to be here today to present in person, but I'm excited to just talk through the reasons that I am running for public relations chair. First off, my major is advertising and my minor is art and design. So I really think that I would do a great job on GND exec board as the PR person because I can take what I've learned in class and what I focused on throughout my 3 years of college thus far and use it to the benefit of GND, whether it just be making different marketing materials, learning or kind of using what I learned about social media usage and all of that for the good of our group. So on this poster are two things that I've actually made for GND. I actually organized the Valentine's Serenade last year when I was tour manager. And then this was for the second one on the right was for auditions for second semester. So I've had a great deal of experience designing things for GND, mostly because I've worked alongside Nina Gralty at R11 and then Andy, obviously, and I have learned a lot from them. And that being said, I think I do have a good skill set for this position, but I would also love the help from anyone in the group who would like to. So if younger girls are wanting to reach out to me and kind of just curious about the position, like I was to Nina specifically, I would love to kind of teach younger girls along the way. So here are some more materials that I made for GND. So on the left is our winter show program, and then in the middle is a cover photo I made for our spring show, and then our spring show last year, another program I made. So sorry, I don't mean to be rambling on about these, but just kind of examples that I wanted to show you guys that I'm capable of making. And that being said, in the middle there, if you can see, I'm wearing a red shirt. And actually, when I showed up to the photo shoot that day, it wasn't really matching anyone else's red shirt. And so Nina asked me if I could maybe go find another red shirt, but I was running tight on time. So I actually got to teach Nina something in that sense. And I kind of edited my shirt color to match the other girls. And I think that just shows so much value and collaboration. And that's a perfect example of if I had a younger girl come and work with me, then we could be teaching each other, and that would be really awesome and exciting. I'd really like to keep up the modern aesthetic, especially on our Instagram that Andy has built. Before it was just kind of not outdated, but it was just a little bit more standard, and Andy has really gone above and beyond, and I would love to keep this up just because I think that girls our age, they really are drawn to a trendy Instagram bio and feed, and I think that's important. So I promise to do that. And then lately our exec board has been talking about a rebrand, so creating a new logo for the future GNDs, and that is really exciting to me. And I've talked to exec members about this, and I would be ready for the challenge that would potentially come with that. If I had the opportunity to get this position. So on the left is actually an album cover, which I'm sure you guys have all listened to this album. I hope so. 47 Strong came out last year, and I designed the album cover. So I'm not boasting about myself right now. The reason I included this is because I was really, really, really honored to be a part of the whole album reveal and to be able to say that my work was the cover of such a collaborative album that the group has worked on for so long. And I think that if I had the opportunity to kind of facilitate a rebrand with a new logo, I would also be so, so honored to be the group that gets to be a part of that new design and that new creative aspect to our a cappella group. And that being said, I really do find value in groupthink. So that what I mean by that is I think everyone sharing ideas is super, super important. And how I would propose that to the group is meaning if we have a photography shoot and there's lots of different pictures of us for a event, I would kind of put different photo options into either our GroupMe or our Facebook group, and then everyone could like the ones that they think would be best for a poster or a program, etc. And then kind of majority would win on that. Give or take, like if I think it would be, if I see something else that would fit better, then I think I would have to take, I'd have to trust my instinct. But for the most part, I really think that it would be awesome for everyone to kind of put a little input in, because that is how we will be seen on social media, and everyone wants to feel confident in how they look in the group material. So yeah, so different options for important events will be shared. And then people could kind of vote on the different pictures, and I could even create different posters or program layouts, and then people could vote on the final product and which ones they think is best, just so I could kind of get feedback from all the girls in the group. And then another idea that I was thinking of is, in the past, we've kind of, obviously the ripcords are kind of our competition, but I think we've kind of just gone in the direction of kind of talking badly about some of the stuff they've created. But instead, I kind of think it'd be cool to maybe even create a separate group for like all the PR people and all acapella, and just kind of collaborate and see what everyone's designing, and just bounce ideas back and forth to each other. So we'd kind of have our own network. I think it's a priority that I would love to keep up with the website, mostly because it's how adults who are hiring us for gigs learn about us and see what we're all about. So I think in order to, seem like we're professional and all of that, we should definitely keep up with the website. As of now, I don't know if you guys go on it, but it looks awesome. And I would take up the responsibility to keep it that way. And I'm really familiar with Wix, which is the web design platform that the GND website is on. So that would be, I think, great for me to expand upon my knowledge on that, and then also just use it to the benefit of GND. So kind of wrapping things up here, I hope you guys know how much I love GND. I think it's such a unique group that it fosters different kinds of bonds and friendships that, other RSOs on campus or sororities can't really foster, just because we're with each other for so long and we've seen the best and the worst sides of each other. When I took time away from school while I was abroad, I really started to appreciate those close friendships. Like I said before, I think it's really important to just upkeep this awesome a cappella group we're a part of and keep the reputation the way it is. I've dreamed of having this position for so long. I would be ecstatic, so excited to be a part of the exec board, just with all the responsibilities. I've looked up to them all my time in GND. They're light years ahead of the actual age they are, just because they've had so many, tough decisions to make and different responsibilities. So I've had some positions on, just not on exec, obviously, but just in GND, including the social chair, fundraising chair, and now tour manager. And I've really enjoyed everything that I've experienced, and I would love to continue my responsibility in the group. My kind of new mantra is just to think about how we have something called our comfort zone, obviously. And then when we walk outside of our comfort zone, there's things that, make life worthwhile and interesting. And there's probably such thing as it is a thing to walk too far out of your comfort zone, but I think just kind of pushing your boundaries and then, finding that overlap. So if you push yourself, but then that's what's helping you learn, and that's what's helping you experience things. And I really think that being the PR chair for GND next year would put me right in the middle in that overlap area, and that would be a great experience. So thank you so much for listening. I love you all. Good luck with the rest of elections.